What's up, everybody? Welcome to the pain that has been delayed for quite some time. We've all been kind of busy, so we need to get this done, get this out to you guys, so that we can get the transfer portal up and running. So we're going to determine which players are going to enter the transfer portal. I will go over locks just so that you can see them prior to going through everything. Essentially, what will happen is this column here shows the percentage chance that the player is going to go into the portal, right? This column here has all of the different formulas depending on what percentage, right? So 50% to 1 or 2. 24 or 25%, it's 1 through 4. If a 1 pops, they go to the transfer portal. Same thing for 10%, 1 through 10. There is one team that, due to their coach, they had a 5% decrease on players entering the portal if they were a 3 or a 4-star. So that was Florida. So they've got some wonky ones over here on the NFC side. They do have one player, Cedric Baxter, does not apply because he came into college as a 5-star. So, but Florida was the only team with a coach that gave them that benefit. So everybody else just kind of regular numbers. All right. So we'll start with the AFC side. We've got Andrew Marsh, Mika Hudson getting locked from Baylor, Nate Frazier, Deuce Knight from Florida State, Quincy Porter and Dupree from Houston, Lincoln Cure, the only one for Maryland. Miami is going to do Mikey Matthews and Miles O'Neal. Michigan State's got Austin Simmons, Shelton Sampson. We've got DJ Lagway, Torrey Blaylock from Missouri, Terrell Anderson, and Kenny Minchie from Oregon. You got Greathouse and Hale for SMU, Mike Matthews, Will Hammond for Tennessee, Thomas for Texas A&M, and then Aeneas Williams and Hill for UCLA. So what I am going to do is I am kind of just like the free agent one. I am going to jump over to Discord. I'll actually do it on the other screen. I am going to type into the chat for somebody to give me a random number 1 through 10. First person that does so, that will be the number of randomizations. So here we go. All right, it is 7:54. That is in the chat. So, like I said, first person that gives me one, that'll be the number. All right, Zad gives me 2. So, 2 randomizations. Like I said, we'll do the 2 for the AFC side. Once we do swap over to the NFC side, we'll do 2 on that side as well. So, best of luck to everybody. If you get screwed, sorry. If you don't get screwed, you're welcome. There we go. 1 and 2. All right. So anybody in this column that has a Y, they will be entering the transfer portal. So copy. We will paste that special. All right. So we will hide this. That's going to change. All right. So I'm not going to go through the list. I will post screenshots in the chat. And I will probably post that later on tonight before I go to sleep. I will scroll down just so you can see your team. That way you kind of have a general idea. Obviously, once you get to your team, just kind of pause the video so that you can maybe zoom in, see what you got. All right, there you go. So that's the AFC side. Now we're going to pop over to the NFC side. The NFC side was a little bit different. We had 3 teams that did not submit locks to myself or any of the other commissioners. So they are right here. All right. Now, in addition, we had some teams in the NFC that did take advantage of the NIL for the league, where you can spend NIL to purchase additional locks. All right. So Texas Tech purchased 2 additional locks. TCU purchased 2 additional locks. And USC purchased 1 additional lock. I've already updated the spreadsheet. They do reflect on the NIL balances. So they were $100 per lock. So there you go. All right. Now, like I said, we're going to do 2 randomizations, and then we will lock them in place. So we got 1, and we've got 2. There we go. We're going to go down here like that, and we will put those in place. We'll hide this because they're still going to randomize, like I said, but these are now locked in place. I'm going to scroll down so that, if you want to take a look at your team, by all means. But later on, before I go to sleep, like I said, I will post screenshots. There you go. All right. So I'm going to, like I said, get this posted tonight. The plan is to probably start the transfer portal, maybe have like the first week 1 submission due maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I got to get all these names entered into the back end sheet so it'll populate on the coach books. But as of right now, probably maybe Tuesday. That way we can have a second iteration for like Saturday or something. But we'll put it all in the chat. We'll tag everybody, make sure everybody's aware. If you have any issues, reach out to me, and then we'll talk to you later. Bye.